I know. I know. I live in Wisconsin. It is January. But that doesn't mean I have to like snow. It was getting to look like, so good. And now we got this on our. But you know what? We have a snowplow, or snow shovel, whatever you want to call it. There's not that much there, but I know Russ will use it. Anyways, it's January in Wisconsin. We're gonna have snow. So now that we have snow again, can we just not have any more? That's good enough. We don't need any more snow. Thank you very much. I realize more up north people will get way more snow and we don't get the frozen tundra stuff and what is it? 10 feet of snow or whatever. We don't get that here in the southern Wisconsin part. I'm not complaining about that. What I am complaining about that we get snow at all. I just hate snow. I live in the wrong state. I don't want to be here anymore. I want to live where there's tropic environments and no snow or very, very little snow. In the meantime, though, I shall make a grilled cheese sandwich. Ooh. Hello, good evening. It's afternoon. It's 4:02, probably. I haven't really looked. 4 something. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. I had to put some stuff in the kitchen. Doesn't matter. So, remember that textured painting I was trying to do? Textured whatever it was? I put color on it. I put a little color on it. I'm thinking I'm going to blend some more stuff. Looks like this right now. See, like a darker green into a blue, and then there's purpley color here. But I think there needs to be some here, and I'm going to go with maybe, if I turn it over, we can pretend this is earth, trees, mountains, that kind of stuff. This can be sky, and I just want to put a sun, maybe a yellows and reds and oranges, and see if I can blend that into this purpley pinkness. You've seen purpley pinky skies. They exist. And I think that I can, then it'll be like an abstracty, I don't fucking know, earth picture. So let's do that. Now that didn't take long. It's just all smooshy, I smooshed it around. These are not the canvas colors. It's a textured painting. I'm going to go back in with some greens and make these bluish-y area look more like tree, I guess. You can use your imagination. It's a hill and another hill, and then there's a fucking sun and the sky and shit. And I'm going to smush it around and have a textured something. I'm having fun with it, and I enjoy art. Tonight, for supper, we are having chicken strips and some little nuggies and French fries because I'm an adult child, and that's what I want for supper. Okay. So we're preheating the oven to 400 degrees. Once the oven is beeped, then the the chicken nuggets will go, chicken strips, whatever. The chicken goes in the oven. The French fries are set for 425. So I'm going to let I'm going to still have what am I saying? They're both going to go in at the same time. But I'm going to put, you know what? we're gonna put this temperature at 420. Okay. 415. 415. Okay, so we're gonna put it at 415. So we put both in, and I didn't read the instructions for other than the temperature. I forgot to read how much time we baked the freaking chicken nuggets at. 15 to 18 minutes. So we'll go 18 minutes on that, and then the fries are 15 to 20 minutes. So we'll just do 18 minutes per, and we'll see how well the fries are done. And then the chicken nuggets, chicken strips, the chicken. Okay. Chicken strips and French fries. All right, update on why women kill. We haven't gotten any murdery parts, but I'm like guessing who's gonna kill who. Okay, so 1940s wife. It turns out the mistress got pregnant by the husband. Husband doesn't know. She has the 1940s wife like convinced the woman, not the girl, not to get an abortion. Remember, the 40s wife befriended the mistress? Well, they're good friends now, I guess. And so she's trying to have it all her way. She was gonna tell Rob, the husband, the wife was gonna tell the husband that the mistress was pregnant, and that she knew about the whole thing, and that now she knows the mistress is pregnant. But it got spun somehow. The husband decided she was gonna say, actually, the wife, what is it? The husband thinks the wife has cancer, and the wife is just like, I do. 6 months to live. So she was going to convince the waitress to move out of town and, be single, raise a baby on her own. Well, the waitress decided she was going to try and get an abortion. It was illegal back then. It's illegal now again. Thank you. But she was going to go get a coat hanger abortion type of thing. And the wife hold on. Okay, so 1940s wife, mistress, and husband. Okay, so 40s wife decides that it's a good idea to go along with the husband's assumption that she has cancer. So she gets the doctor to get some doctor. The neighbor's nephew is a doctor, so the neighbor and the wife are good friends, and they go to the neighbor's nephew's doctor's office or whatever, and he gives them some kind of weird rare cancer thing, but that something that could be curable. And she was gonna play out this cancer thing and convince the mistress to move out of town, and then once the mistress moved out of town, suddenly her cancer is cured. That was the original plan. Well, then the mistress decided she was going to try and get an abortion. She takes wife that they're friends now to go to get this abortion, but the wife was like, no, you can't have an abortion, because the original plan was to get her to go and have a kid somewhere else. So the wife convinced the mistress not to get the abortion. And they all go back, and now the scene I just watched is the mistress went to the office of the husband because the husband was ignoring the mistress he's like, I just thought a clean break would be best. Well, mistress told husband she's pregnant. And now we have cut to the 80s. So I'm in the next scene now. We're going to see what's going to go on. Okay, so. Alright, so. 1940s. The end of season 1 was epic. It was not epic. It was really great. Ooh. So, 1940s meets 1980s meets 2018 or whatever. So they kind of merge them all together at the end for a final battle royale. Is battle royal, whatever you want to call it. Battle royale, I think is fun. More fun to say. Anywho, yeah, if you have Paramount Plus, I recommend Women Who Kill. Now I appear to be on season 2. We are starting in 1949 for Women Who Kill. Okay. Good evening. I had my chicken strips and French fries. I've watched a bunch of Women Who Kill. Now, this new season 2, focusing mainly on the one woman who's just kind of plain, whatever. She wants to be part of the high society. Oh, it's still on. Cancel it. You know, part of the garden club, that kind of thing. Well, then she found out, she was looking for some stuff, and she stumbled upon a hat box hidden in their wall in the attic. And inside the hat box is a bunch of different trinkets from various women that with dates, their name and their date, and a date, and what she finds out is that these belong to women who have been killed. Look, this is peach pie, Oliver Winery, crisp apple wine with peach flavors. So I'm going to put this in the fridge. Somebody wants some tomorrow or soon. Anyway. So anyways. Doesn't fit there. Okay. There we go. Okay. So now this woman, what am I saying? So she knows her husband's secret. He's a serial killer. Veterinarian by day, serial killer by night. So, you know, naturally she doesn't want to get her husband in trouble. So 1949. Year. The year is 1949, so I guess it's like, you know, don't tell on your husband. Women got no rights, so if you tell on your husband, you got nothing. I gotta put some shit away. Alright, so, anyways, she finds out her husband kills people because, you know, he's like, they have a disease. I'm gonna kill him before the disease does. Even though, you know, you don't play God that way. Anyways, an old woman was like listening in on their conversation, falls off their balcony, and gets stabbed by something. I need to refill my water now. Yeah, so this woman. So why it's called Women Who Kill, but this is not a woman who killed. This is her husband. I must refill. This iced tea and lemonade. Well, it's not actually iced tea. It's just the flavor packets. Anyways, so season 2 of Women Who Kill seems like it's not just women who kill. It's the husband. All right, bless you, kitty. I'm gonna go to bed. It's not even midnight yet on a Friday, but I am tired. I'm gonna go to bed. Tomorrow, we're going to Home Depot. Have a good night. Toodles.
Hey, that's something everyone can enjoy.